Hey guys, I'm back with another unboxing. Pretty sure I say that every time. Hey guys, But today we're gonna go through the Dungeons and Dragons collector boosters I had gotten. I'm gonna do the regular boosters afterward, not today. And then I have some arena codes, maybe just one for today, and then I'll get the other one in the next video. Um, I'll actually just show you guys right now. I just want these to be used because um I couldn't use them, so I figured I might as well show you guys. That way you have a chance to get some packs. If you do use them though, just use one because the first one will give you 6 packs if you haven't gotten the code already. The second one will only give you 1 pack. So here is that. So I'll put that right there, and if you guys want to put that code into MTG Arena or Magic the Gathering Arena, it'll give you 6 packs from the new set. Um, so if you guys, well, use those. Let me know if you do use them or whatever. Put them in the comments. That way you can save someone else some time. And I'll get right into the booster box. Haven't opened up any of these yet, other than at the pre-release. So I'm just gonna whoop. I do like the box, but you've always got to like kind of. Did this? Okay. Sorry, I thought I didn't even hit him. I heard a like slicing sound, but I guess I barely dented this. Uh, well, I hope that's not a bad sign that the plastic's super thick. It's usually not that thick. I do like the way that the collector boosters, that they look. I mean, other than Strixhaven, this is pretty much my only like collector booster box. I'm gonna put these up here, and we'll get started. I know these ones have a lot of different kinds of packs. Okay, there we go. So let's see what we get. If I can ever open a pack. So you do get some nice foil tokens, which I think for this set is pretty cool because I am making a Venture into the Dungeon commander, so this works actually very well. I'm going to focus a little bit more if I can. It might be hard to focus on the foils. We'll see how it goes. And today I am a little bit more hydrated, so hopefully I don't, have a hard time catching my breath. I'll also try to talk a little slower. So I'm going to go through the commons for the most part, nothing too interesting here. If there is like a common or uncommon that's even worth anything, I mean, I'll be sure to get excited about it. Island, it's okay. I mean, I actually, I think about it, they are pretty cool. uh, Bless you. Oh, I don't know. I'm used to someone else sneezing. I usually mute my mic, but I'll bless myself. There you go. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I'm weird about it. I don't know what to do when I sneeze on when I'm by myself. Do I bless myself? So this is a cool card. I like it. The whenever it attacks alone, it can't be blocked, and then if it deals damage, you venture into the dungeon. This is from the commander one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is from the commander set. This is actually going to be a really good one because you get to choose to destroy 3 artifacts or enchantments. So I think this will see a lot of play in green. Demi Lich is a pretty cool one to get. I've been seeing this getting a lot of play, and I might actually play it myself. So getting a full art one is pretty cool. At the end, there can be cards that are just okay. There's not much to say about these. Um, yeah, they're just common alternate arts. And then we got the Dungeon Descent, which is a cool alternate art card as well. This is the Rogue guy from the set. Ooh, the foil and alternate art. Don't know. Maybe I should have checked to make sure everything. Oh, there we go. So that one's a cool one. And there's the foil token over here, and then this one's actually a pretty cool one where you can create a bunch of tokens until end of turn with her, and if you get extra dice rolls, you can usually go infinite sometimes. It's fun. It's not one of those like decks that I think is gonna go like super crazy, but I think it could be pretty awesome. Cause like with Barbarian class, and then the one fairy that lets you roll an extra time, you can sometimes go infinite with it. So we're going to skip the commons and uncommons. I probably should have just put them together, but they definitely are going to be the biggest pile because they do give you a lot of them. Treasure chest. I actually haven't seen this one, but let's see. So you pay 3 mana and then pay 4. So that's 7 mana for you lose 3 life if you get a 1. 2 through 9 gives you 5 treasure chests, but you already paid 4, so it's not that great. You gain 3 life, draw 3, so 7 mana. I guess it's good for like mono white, because you gotta get that card draw. And then 20, search your library for a card. If it's an artifact card, put it onto the battlefield. Okay. Yeah, if you can somehow figure out how to like manipulate it to where you always get 20, then yeah, sure, that would be playable. So at the beginning of your upkeep, roll a d4, scry X, where X is the result, and then whenever you roll a die's highest natural roll, draw a card. Um, X damage as you choose X targets. So that's a nice one. I mean, 4 mana deal X to your opponent could, or I guess actually that's creatures or planeswalkers. Darn, not any target. Owlbear is awesome in the draft, and honestly, I might even add him to the cube because he's a good green threat that also like draws a card. He's pretty cool. White Dragon's a cool one. It's just a fun one. I mean, honestly, this is really good in the cube or draft more than anything. I guess I'll put that there. Cave of the Frost Dragon's pretty cool. Turns into a 3/4 flyer until end of turn for 5 mana. It's a little bit, but it is pretty worth it. Temple of the Dragon Queen. This one's cool because you can get this is gonna be in my Dragon Tribal deck. You just choose a color and then it enters the battlefield. Are these foil? Because it's kind of hard to tell. I think this one actually is foil. It's like such a light foil. Like you can see it. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of parts of it that aren't really foil. The Book of Vile Darkness, and then you have to exile it, Eye of Vecna and Hand of Vecna, and then create Vecna, an 8/8 legendary god zombie creature token with indestructible. It gains all triggered abilities of those cards. And at the beginning of your up end step, if you lost 2 or more life, create a 2/2. That's pretty cool. I like it. You didn't get the token though for it, but I'll take it. I'll just put that there. We'll figure this out later on when I'm going through it, where I'm supposed to put everything. But it is just nice to be able to open up cards. So we'll go through the commons, the uncommons, which there are only 2 of them. Meteor Storm again, but this is the regular art foil, and then we can focus. Somehow it's not focusing. Okay, so apparently that works. Oh here, this is a full art version of the commander. I don't know where to put this. I'm just gonna do it randomly. But this is the full art version of one of the commanders where you can tap a creature you control to gain control of another person's creature. That's cool. And then Asmin the Archfiend, he's basically like a weird, if you would draw a card, exile the top card of your library face down instead. And then he's like a weird mix between Grizzlebrand and oh, that one card that lets you pay life to draw a card, but then you have to do something to get him back. I don't remember. Mimic's cool. Oh, this is the let's see, I'll put that there. This is the dice rolling commander, so that one's pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of the dice rolling commander. I guess there's a couple of them you could do. Is dealt damage, venture into the dungeon. Ooh, that one's cool, but I don't know if it's really worth a rare slot. Destroy a creature that's been dealt damage, and then whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may return it to its owner's hand. When one of our creatures deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So it's like a much more nerfed version of that blue-green commander. That's like a couple mana. And then foil tokens. So we're about halfway done with this box. To be honest, I mean, actually, the cards in here are actually pretty good. I mean, getting a Tiamat would probably be pretty awesome. I mean, he seems like probably the best card of the set. Adult Gold Dragon is pretty cool. That one sees a lot of play. I wouldn't be surprised if it was worth a bit. Share the spoils. When it enters the battlefield or an opponent loses the game, exile the top card of each player's library. During each player's turn, that player may play a land and cast a spell from among cards exiled with it. And they may spend mana as though it were mana of any color. When they do, exile the top card of their library. Oh, so everyone just constantly is like, if you get something, they get it. I kind of like that actually. That's cool. Sphere of Annihilation. And there's a battlefield with X void counters, so you pay X. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, exile it, and all creatures and planeswalkers with mana cost less than or equal to the number of void counters on it, and all creatures and planeswalker cards in graveyards with mana costs less than it. So if you had a bunch of tokens on the field, you could just pay one and then wait for your upkeep and get rid of them all. That's kind of cool. There's some of these guys, some of the altar arts. Zorn's pretty cool because if you're playing a deck that already makes treasures, this is awesome. Which I usually do play decks like that. Pixie Guide is pretty. I like the foiling almost. It's actually pretty cool. Like with the like monocolored background, it makes it look pretty nice. So this is the double dice roller. Treasure Vault is cool. It's nice and foiled too. I've kind of grown to like these foiled a little bit. Sacrifice it and then you make a bunch of treasure. So that one's kind of cool. I would see it probably being played more in the like land reanimation decks and stuff like that. I always open these like that, and then they're always. See, this guy is pretty awesome. Draw a card, gain a life for 3 mana. Man, white is gonna be overpowered. Don't know why blue's not getting, any card draw at for 3 mana. I mean, come on. Not like that at least, where you get a nice. Oh, Tasha's Hideous Laughter. That one's pretty cool. Exile on the top card of their library until you get mana costs in total 20 or more. I like that card. Oh, this is the Trample Tribal card I was actually talking about in the last video. Actually kind of do need another one of these. Because I do play a Trample deck that's like green-red, and it would be perfect for this because all Trample creatures get +2/+2, and it's like a good card draw engine for it. Flump is cool. Don't really know what it would do. It just deals, if it's dealt damage, you draw a card. This is the one that makes the tokens when it attacks again. Dire Wolf, not much to say about that one either. Meteor Storm again, but in foil. Hopefully this card becomes something. We can. Ooh, there we go. And then treasure and the emblem for the Loth Spider Queen, or if I read that correctly. Yep, Spider Queen. I think it's kind of cool there is a planeswalker that cares about spiders now. I hope they bring her back, but because like I wish they were more like green black or like you know red green or whatever colors needed to be for the spiders. Let's see. I might do a draft on the channel for gameplay reasons. Oh, here's what she looks like normally. The attack and make a copy of something. Whoop. There we go. That one's pretty cool. I like that one. So put that there, and then when a creature you control attacking would cause an ability to trigger. This actually might be pretty good in the Trample Tribal deck, considering it'll double all the Trample effects. So we'll see how that one goes. Hand of Vienna is pretty cool. Oh no. I need to get a drink of water is what it is. Hand of Vienna. Not much to say about it. It's just normal art. Ooh, okay. Tiamat, Desert Doom is pretty cool. It's a nice full art. Um, Only thing that make it better would be foil. It's probably gonna be worth a bit, I'd imagine. This card's been pretty good in standard. Maybe, just maybe, it'll see. What's it called? Pioneer play. Enters the battlefield tapped, and then when a creature dealt damage with this dies this turn, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token and exile it. That one's kind of cool. Like a 3/2 for 2 mana. I could see that being actually pretty good. I feel like people are gonna sleep on that card for a while, uh, and then maybe like eventually come around to it. I mean, it is a 3/2 like attacker, and then if it dies, you get another 2/2 back. But it's pretty good for zombie tribal. Only problem is it does. I guess the thing is like I don't know. There's a bit of things to it. Ooh, Triumphant Adventure and foil. I'm gonna be playing a few of these, so I appreciate getting a foil one of them. Probably put that in the commander deck if I don't get another one. Um, but whenever okay, come on. If I need to, I will have to figure out this. Okay, come on. Come on, camera. What are you doing, camera? Ooh, there we go. Uh, it's kind of hard to see the foil. I can't blame the camera to be honest, but he has Death Touch. If it's your turn, he has First Strike, and then when he attacks, you venture into the dungeon. So pretty cool for the venture into the dungeon deck. This one's cool because you can pay 1 mana to discard it to venture into the dungeon, so I like that one. Ooh, this is the Orb of Dragonkind. This one's pretty good for ramping out your dragons, and if you're empty-handed, getting a dragon possibly from the top cards of your library can help out. Evolving Wild is pretty awesome in this art. I feel like after a while, this will probably be worth a bit. Give it like a couple years compared to the other cards I feel in the set, just because it's such a used card. Probably put that in the wrong pile. Doesn't really matter. There's just an alternate art craziness going on over here. Grand Master of Flowers. Now, I have not seen him being really played at all. He does a lot. So, as long as he has 7 or more loyalty counters, he's a 7/7 dragon with flying and indestructible. Target creature with first strike double or without first strike, double strike, and vigilance can't attack or block until your next turn. And his other +1 is search for a card named him or Monk of the Open Hand, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then okay, I can see why this doesn't get played too much. You like draw a specific card, which is already not that great, and then his other +1's a creature can't attack, which for 4 mana I feel like you want to be doing a lot more. Lurking Roper is pretty cool in draft, and a full art Demi Lich. Oh boy, this one's pretty cool. Um, you basically get to cast copies of spells in your graveyard, which is kind of insane usually. Just usually. If only there was like a way to get like a blue ramp spell. I feel like that would probably be overpowered with him, because then you could just cast that for like a mana or whatever and get him out instantly. Ooh, this one's been seeing some standard play as well, and maybe even after that, because it's a better version of Shivan Dragon, pretty much, except it has can't be countered flying, or well, Shivan Dragon has flying, but it has haste. And then if you get 20 or more red spent, or it has 20 more power, um, it does 20 damage to any target, which is kind of insane, I would say. Um, Song of Inspiration. So it's basically 5 mana to return 2 permanent cards from your graveyard, and then roll a d20 and add the mana values of those cards. And so basically it could be like 5 mana, add 2 cards to your hand, gain like 20 life if you really could do it. Long Rest. Return X target cards with different converted mana costs from your graveyard to your hand. If 8 or more cards return this way, your life total becomes equal to your starting life total. Holy crap. Well, I could see this being played, but I don't know if it would. I don't know. I mean, to get 8 mana, you need 11 mana for this to be able to do something. And I feel like in an aggro deck, if you're getting to 11 mana, that's probably not too worth it. Um, Dungeon venturing twice, another Evolving Wilds, which is pretty good. Nadaar, Selfless Paladin's pretty cool. I like him. Being able to attack and venture into the dungeon is actually pretty cool. And then other creatures getting +1/+1 is pretty awesome. Worm, it's just for the draft. And then Lair of the Hydra has actually been pretty good in standard, because you can usually pump up all your mana into it after someone board wipes and then just kill them for like 8 with this. So that one's a pretty cool one. So far, I mean, I think the Dungeons and Dragons set was awesome. I think it still is awesome. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna stop thinking that unless like I don't know, something weird would have to happen for me to think that. I don't know. I just like a lot of the cards. I think they're fun. I don't think there's anything outright broken. I think this card I kind of don't like because I like it, but I also don't like it because of how much people don't like it. And if you usually play it, you usually just win the game, and you don't ever get to play it. It's like a 6 mana. Uh, Basically, if your opponent is empty-handed, this is awesome because you get to play the top card of their library, and if you don't, it just stays there. So the whole point is like if they have a land, you let them keep the land. And then if it isn't a land or a card you don't want them to have, uh, you take it away. You know, so if it's a removal spell, you do it, or if it's like a useless creature, you let them keep it. You know, so you can kind of control them with it, and it's pretty good, but it might be too good. When one or more creature Creatures you control deals combat damage to a player. Create 2 treasure tokens. Uh, Pay X, sacrifice X treasures. Target creature gets X minus X until end of turn, and it's only a sorcery. Or you can only do that as a sorcery. Treasure chest again, which it wasn't that good. Ooh, okay. So vampire. Oh yeah, Westgate Regen. This one's pretty cool. I haven't seen much play of it, but I think it will once rotation happens. Its ward is discard a card, and then whenever he deals combat damage to a player, you put that many counters on him. So he's very difficult to remove. Mono red usually just can't even remove him. Another beholder. Um, this wolf has actually been pretty good. I could even see it seeing modern play, because if you attack with power 6 or greater, you draw a card, and you can pay 4 mana to make it a 5/3 with trample. So I don't know. I feel like that card, or that the wolf pack leader is going to be pretty good, especially since it's already just a normal 2/2, 2 mana 3/3 with upside. Like if you can attack with a second one, you're drawing 2 cards a turn and attacking with 6 power on the board. So that could be pretty good. You know, more card draw than blue, because that's what green needs, is to be better at everything else, and everything is at its own color. This is the make the dragon, or like make the land into a creature. Enters the battlefield, attacks or attacks go target creature, and then when a go to creature attack, it deals 1 damage to its controller. Okay, that's kind of cool. If you can like goad all their creatures and they have a bunch of tokens, you can usually just kill them. Here's the guy who ends the game instantly again. I guess you can kind of read him if you want for a sec. His art is pretty cool though. I like it. It kind of reminds me of Jabba the Hutt a bit. That's like what he would be. The Pixie Guide. So these are Layer of the Hydra again. Nice normal full art. Still pretty cool. Uh, ooh, okay. This one was one that got banned in Standard 2022 because of how hard it is to answer. And at the beginning of your end step, you gain 3 more life. You create a 3/3 angel, and you can pay 3 white to exile it, and then get an emblem on a creature, and you can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win the game. So if your creature, as long as the creature's there, you can't lose the game, and your opponent can't win the game. And so the whole point is you do this on a land creature, and then make it into a what's it called? A regular creature again, or like a regular land again, and most people don't have land destruction, so they can't beat you. If it became too good, I feel like people would just main deck land destruction or counter spells or something like that, or just instant speed removal and then just never let them do it. The only problem is it is a life gain deck to offset and use the ability of Book of Exalted Deeds, so it's pretty hard to deal with a lot of times. Pack Leader again, always a good card. Uh, You give a creature indestructible. When a creature or planeswalker becomes a spell of opponent controls, you draw a card. So this one's actually pretty good. I could see this being played in mono white. Hideous Laughter I like. Some. Ooh, okay, this is a card I actually kind of wanted. This one. Creatures you can control get +1/+0 and haste until end of turn is its +1. Its 0 is you make a 1/1 devil that dies and does 1 damage to any target, and then its -6 is an emblem, and you get basically a extra combat phase. So that one is pretty awesome. Treasure Chest again, which is a card I don't think we'll ever see play for the most part, because you had to like really control. Like it's a jank card. It's something you would have to like control the roles in order to even make it playable, and even then, it's still like 7 mana investment for nothing much. This card's actually pretty good. It's like Wayfarer's Bauble, but for green, so it's obviously better because it's a 1/1 creature. I guess it is a little debatable. Oh, did I mess that up? I might have messed this up. Well, it's the last pack anyways. If I messed it up, you'll see me fiddle around with the camera for a bit. Um, Let me know what you guys want me to do later on, like other than just, because I might do some draft of Dungeons and Dragons on MTG Arena, and then you guys can watch that on stream, and I'll also be putting it on Barbarian class is actually pretty cool for the dice rolling decks if you can focus on it. Which, well, whatever. It's not gonna focus, guys. It's just not gonna. Uh, 2 mana. You roll D8, and then you reveal cards from the top of your library until you get a creature with converted mana cost equal to the result. So usually you just roll 5 mana, and then sometimes you get a creature. It's pretty good because you usually don't have to pay. Oh, this one in draft was awesome because you get to return a bunch of creatures from your graveyard or wipe the board usually. So that one was pretty cool. It might not even be good in Commander. Volo's pretty awesome here. I like him. Just copying creatures if you don't have a creature type of that already. So I like that. Gotta figure out where I'm putting all these. And then the double treasure tokener again. Tiamat probably would have been awesome in this, but I did actually get some really good pulls. And I hope you guys, hope you had fun and appreciate you. I'll see you guys all in the next one. So, um, have a good one. Or I guess if you guys also want to leave some comments or whatever, telling me what you want me to do next. So, whatever. I mean, you can still have a good time. I'm just adding that there. So, I'll hopefully have a good time. I'll see you later. Bye.